Muhammad married a 6-year-old girl.
That is not true.
That's fact.
That's not a fact. You asked me a question.
But I got this. I got this from some
where?
Muslims.
All right.
Was that a question or a statement?
That's a statement, right?
No, but I got this information from some practicing devout Muslims.
Okay,
they admitted it.
Let me explain it to you. You asked a question, but you need, like I asked you a question, I listened to you. You asked a question, but you're not listening. Okay. When you say he married a 6-year-old girl, just because a Muslim told you that doesn't mean it's right. Let me explain that, because many Christians tell me things that you wouldn't agree with. Like Christians tell me that Mary wasn't holy and you can't pray to her, but you as a Catholic do. So I'm not going to hold their opinion as fact. When you talk about a fact, you have to look at historic documentation. Those Muslims didn't study. I have a master's in hadith, so I have studied. Now I have a video, a link, you don't have to carry it with you, but you can watch it, that explains the historic documentation with books and references regarding this issue. So if you like to learn, you can watch that video and it'll put you at a better state than just, you know, depending on some Muslim that you may have met somewhere.
I got this from some very high up people that are very high up there.
What have they? No, but what have they studied?
I don't know you, and I know the people that I got the information from.
Okay. So why don't you watch the video I have?
They're theologians that I got this information.
Right. Where have they studied from?
Like all over the world.
Name a university.
Well, you're asking me stuff I didn't know you were going to ask.
Okay, so I'll tell you.
I could actually get that information.
Look it up. Look it up. No, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
It's weird in our time, in our society, but it was totally normal back then.
Let me ask you. When you go back to the Bible, right?
Yeah.
Do you have people that were married under the legal age today in the Bible?
When we go what?
In the Bible, historic references in the Bible.
What about?
Anyway, let's do this.
You said when you go back in the
Yeah,
Bible?
if you look at marriage in the biblical sense, if you look at Joseph and his marriage, how old his bride was, have you studied that?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Why don't you look at that before you come and talk about the Prophet Muhammad, first off. Secondly, why don't you...
Was Mary not an adult?
No, she wasn't.
How old was she?
About 12 according to Catholic texts. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
That's your interpretation.
No. Catholic texts. Get the Catholic encyclopedia and look up the age of Mary. Go ahead, look it up. Come back next Sunday. I'm here.
I'll be back because I gotta do some other stuff over here.
You want me to give you the video so you can learn, or you just want to?
Are you gonna be here next week?
I am, but you don't want to watch the video first? No. It's a video on YouTube. You don't have to carry it.
Well, how am I? What do you?
You have YouTube on your?
You're saying,
Yeah, it's my video. Okay, there you go. That way you can have some better. Yeah. Can you put it?
State that at the time of her marriage to Joseph, Mary was 12 to 14 years old, and he was 90 years old.
Oh.
Joseph was 90.
Oh.
But such accounts are unreliable.
Why don't you look up the Catholic encyclopedia?
According to
put in Masjid,
Mary
M-A-S.
could have been married at about 12.
M-A-S. J-I-D.
Wait, you said Muslim.
No, I'm talking Masjid. That's the name of the mosque. M-A-S. J-I-D.
This is not common in our society.
Space.
It's like funny to us.
Yes. Space. R-I-B-A-T.
Z for zebra.
R. R as in Roger. I as in India. B as in boy. A as in apple. T as in Tom. Okay, if you look that up, it should come with a little green logo, right?
Is that you?
Click on the logo. Yeah, that is me, but let's go to the videos. YouTube. This is just a channel. So I was telling you I could do it for you. So let's go to videos. This is YouTube. Let me just go to the masjid. Now if you go to playlists, there is a clearing up misconceptions, as the misconception that you have right here, and the age of Aisha.
So
okay?
I'll do my research.
Excellent, please. But watch the video as well, so you can get an understanding of the historic context, and I give references to the books and historic documentation. Okay? So, excellent. Read it, watch it.
It's in the
bring your references. I'd love to sit down with you. I really appreciate you asking the question, and I appreciate the civil conversation. All right.
That's the best way.
Love it. Have a good day.
You say it's not true because you're interpreting. That's why we have 39,000 approximately. This is no joke. We have approximately 39,000 Protestant churches. Protestant stands for what? Protesters.
Okay.
Protestants are protesters.
How you doing?
Protestants are protesters.
Okay.
There's approximately 39,000 Protestant protesting churches, meaning they all branched off
From the Catholic,
Church,
originals.
Really, that's a fact.
You're the OGs.
Yeah.
I'm with you. So
but
okay, I'm letting you finish.
Thank you. And so I'm paralleling this with your interpretation, like a Protestants. You're one of the many Muslims who have your interpretation, like a Protestant, and then there's a Muslim group over here. Mm-hmm. They have their own interpretation. They have, and then you have another Muslim group over here. Yeah, they're all over.
I'm just listening to you right now.
And they all debate with each other.
Okay.
Because you're one of the. You said earlier it wasn't true at all, and
I did not.
According to your,
I did not say that. It's on tape. You can rewind and play it. I did not.
I'm not taking you to court, man.
No. But let me explain to you. But I don't want you to put words in my mouth either, right?
Okay.
So now, if you're done speaking, can I explain?
But do you see?
All right, I'm going to listen to you still.
But Protestants. That's why we have 39,000 Protestant churches. They all made it. Mm-hmm. They all interpreted their own.
Gotcha.
Interpretation of what the Bible meant. So that's why you have Lutherans. That's why you have Jehovah's Witnesses down there.
Yeah,
that's why you have First Baptists. They all branched
Southern
off.
Baptists.
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons.
And then the Quran. Mohamed surfaced 580, and then he made his religion, and he said it was a prophecy. Like he claims he's a prophet.
I'm just listening to you.
So go for it.
I know you are. All right, good. So let me explain something. Unlike the Protestant and Catholic divide, this is not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is reviewing historic documentation. It's not an interpretation, okay? No, watch the videos before you respond.
39,000 Protestant churches.
Well, we're talking about Muslims.
They all say the same thing.
Martin Luther and his protests against the Catholic Church, I read it, I understand a little bit. I'm not an expert on it, but this is really not what we're talking. This is not a sect issue. This is not a denomination issue. It's not an issue that some Muslims split away. It's an issue of lack of research. Some people look at a narration, and there is a narration.
That's your interpretation.
Again, the difference is it's not interpretation, it's historic documentation. Okay. Not interpretation, but looking at events that happen. Okay? So there is a hadith, it's in Bukhari, I'll even help you, right? Where she was given not at marriage at 6, and another narration at 7. It was only arranged. The marriage happened at 9, another narration at 11. But the problem with that is the sister of Aisha, Asma bint Abi Bakr. Can I finish? Right, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. That because at that time they had no calendar. Do you understand? So like you were saying, it's 2019. They had no calendar. Arabs had no calendar. Okay. Many of them, they only kept track. Please, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
They only kept track through events. And if you look at the events, even the sister of Aisha, you're paying attention now, you're kind of, hello, I paid attention to you, but you weren't listening. So it's all right. So the sister of Aisha, remember Asma bint Abi Bakr, who was older than her. Okay. She explains the historic events that went on, and those put her at around 15 years of age, right? Okay. So what you have to understand is even somebody saying an age, they may not know because there was no calendar. There were no birthdays recorded.
So let me interject,
Go ahead.
Your whole stand behind Mohamed not marrying a 6-year-old girl is based on that the calendar wasn't really authentic. No one really knows for sure. It could have been a mistake. She was really probably 19.
No, I didn't say 19. I said 15.
I know you didn't say 19.
So what I'm saying,
I'm just explaining how you tried to explain away.
No, I didn't. So
yes, you did.
What I tried to say, if you ask me what I'm saying, let me tell you what I'm saying. Is there are historic events, right, that were recorded by the older sister of Aisha. Her name is Asma bint Abi Bakr, who explains her age. And they put her at a different age. Aisha is the younger sister.
She said she was 6, right?
Right, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you. At that time, many of the people didn't know their ages because they had no calendar. So the elders who were older than them that were, can I finish? You're not letting me finish.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I let you finish. I just stood here and listened to the whole Protestant thing, but now, all right. So Asma bint Abi Bakr, because she was there when Aisha was born, Aisha was being born, she would actually have better reference to when she was born than the person who was born, right? So when a little child asks you, Daddy, how old am I? you know better than that child because you were there.
Again, that's your interpretation.
No, it's historic events that Aisha witnessed.
It's your
Again,
interpretation of historic.
No, it's written history that talks about her witnessing.
That's your interpretation of what's historic.
How are you not understanding this? You're an intelligent man.
No,
if you witness, for example, if you were there during the 2000 Super Bowl, that's not my interpretation. If you say I was there during the 2000 Super Bowl, then I have to say you're more than 19 years old, right? That's not my interpretation, that's a fact. So places that Aisha said she was, and events that she was involved with, put her at an age older than that. Okay? So this is not my interpretation, that's historic fact. Watch the video with an open mind, then come back and we'll talk about it.
Open-minded as possible.
Excellent.
Right?
Thank you.
I appreciate getting the information, and I believe you